We're gonna make a paper plate weaving today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and find the middle of this plate and mark like a dot. Okay, and that's how I rotated and made my marks around. Okay, with the ruler. Now I'm gonna take my scissors and cut little notches where those marks are. First color that I'm going to start with, I'm going to tape this back here so it'll stay. Alrighty. Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky. You want to go straight back and forth and try and hit the dot, okay? And then back here I just go to my left or to my right and I loop around the back side. And then back to the dot, okay? Hit the dot and then the notch. And then I'm going to keep going. Underneath, come across, hit the dot. Go underneath the little notches, and come across. Go underneath the little notch, come across to the dot. Underneath, and through the notch, and come across. Alright, cut that, and tape that too. Okay, now weaving, it's kind of fun. You're going to go under, over, like a spider web. Under, over, under, over, under, over. Okay, and pull it nice and tight. Under, over, under, over. Okay, and then that is my beginning, and I will hide that in there, tuck that underneath. Okay, pull it nice and tight. Alright, now I'm going to take my piece here, and this is all going to go wrapped together, and I'm going to keep my pattern going under, over, under, over, under, over. Keep going like a little spider, spin the plate, pull it tight, get it in the layers. And this continues on and on until you start making your pattern. I like to have a couple of layers of color. Oops, I need to unwind a little bit here. Okay. Under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Pull it tight, under. Oops. Pulled it a little too tight. Okay. So now that I got my red dropped in here, I'm going to cut this with a little bit extra on. I'm going to take my gray and I'm going to tie these together. Make a loop. One of yours go through the loop. And tie. Whoop. That didn't quite work, so I'm going to try another little knot. There we go. Okay, give that a little pull. Alright, take my other little loop of yarn, and this time I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit. Under, over. Oops, I pulled kind of tight, so if that happens, you're going to have to kind of back up here. Just kind of readjust your little weaving. There we go. Don't want to pull too tight, but I hide the little knots underneath. There we go. Okay, so you can see I'm over one, under one, and keep going, up, over, and under, over, and under. And then I give it a little pull, snug it in there. Yep. Give it a little pull, tuck those little knots under there. I have like 1, 2, 3 lines. I'll keep going around, make this the third line on my, these are called the warps. And my weft is what I'm weaving right now, is the name for them. Alright, spread that out. We'll go a little bit more on this side. Okay, and then when I cut it off, I leave a little bit extra so that I can tie my knot again. My red got a little tangled, so I'm going to fix that. Wrap it back up around my hand, and then around here. There we go. Okay, to tie the loop, put the 2 bunny ears together. Make a loop around your fingers, take the bunny ears, and loop them into the little bunny hole, and then you will pull. Where's my other little ear? There it is. 1, 2, and then pull them tight together. Okay, you can cut off these little extra danglies. Watch your fingers. Alrighty. Wrap this up a little bit so it's easier to weave. Okay, under over, we're going to switch it up a little bit so that you can see the red. Okay. Alright. Don't want to pull too tight, it goes underneath there. So there's a gentle pull that you can do to get your yarn to come through, but you don't want to pull it underneath all the design. Just gentle, until it snugs up next to the next little line right here. And release some more of my yarn. Fix this. I'm going to cut this and switch. Now I'll do the blue. I'm going to pull off about the length of my arm, and I'm going to make a ball and show you how to do that. Okay. Pull on the yarn to get it to cut. Alright, take this, wrap it around your hand. This is how you make your little loops, okay? Put the 2 loops together, go around the finger, make a little bunny hole, tuck the 2 ears through the bunny hole, and pull. There we go. Alright, keep weaving. Where was I? Then I'll have to fix this, just gently adjust. Alrighty. Under, over. Fix this so that it's more of a wrap around your 2 fingers when your string gets out of control, and then it's easier to push the little ball through. Oops, I kind of tugged too hard, so I just kind of take my finger and press that out. If it's too hard to get your finger in there, you can use a pencil to kind of guide those lines back into place. going to get trickier the closer you get up here, because you run out of room to weave. Oop. And pull. This is another trick. Put it underneath the pole. Tuck it underneath here, pull, skip one, go under one, pinch right here. Over. This one's going to go under, so I take my finger and I tucked it under, and now I'm going to pull. And then I hold my other hand over here so it doesn't pull it out so quick. This is how fast weavers will weave baskets and things too. They get pretty good at this technique. Alright, and then the last one, you're just going to kind of weave in here, and then tuck that underneath there. Use your pencil and your fingers to kind of spread it out a little bit. And voila, there's your little weaving. Okay, make sure that we know it's yours. You can put your name on it. And the date. Sweet, enjoy.